When Florida's death row numbers told a racial story. When people talk about the death penalty in America, they often picture justice as blind. But in Florida, the numbers once told a story that many couldn't ignore. This story begins in Florida, inside courtrooms that sent people to Florida State Prison, home to the state's death row. As lawyers and researchers examined decades of capital cases, a troubling pattern appeared. Statewide data showed that death sentences were imposed far more often when the victim was white, especially in cases involving black defendants. The crime itself mattered, but so did who the victim was. Defense attorneys argued this wasn't coincidence. They claimed the system valued some lives more than others, and that this imbalance violated the Constitution's promise of equal protection under the law. These arguments eventually reached the Florida Supreme Court. The data was real. The racial disparity was clear. But the question wasn't whether the numbers existed, it was whether they were enough to overturn death sentences. In a landmark decision, the court acknowledged the statistical disparities, but ultimately rejected the constitutional challenge. The ruling stated that statistics alone could not prove intentional racial discrimination in an individual case. For many inmates on Florida's death row, that decision changed nothing. The sentences stood. Executions continued. Critics say the ruling exposed a deeper problem, a justice system that admits inequality, yet refuses to act unless bias is proven beyond statistics. Supporters of the ruling argued the opposite, warning that accepting broad data could dismantle the entire capital punishment system. To this day, Florida's death row remains a symbol of that unresolved tension, where law, race, and punishment collide, and justice depends on how evidence is defined. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe for more real crime history. Like this video to support the channel, and comment below, do you think statistics should be enough to challenge a death sentence?